Good morning. Welcome to your Thankful Thursday. May today be a day of blessings, a lot of love on this Guruvar, and maybe learn a lot more today. Let's start our morning with peak state programming. Let's go for it. Our visualization, our affirmations for our dreams, and let's go for them. Yes, I'm a winner in this wonderful game of life. And so it is. Once more. Yes, I'm a winner in this game of life, and so it is. Karishma, would you want to volunteer to read? If yes, you can raise your hand. Ritesh, sir, you can make Karishma the co-host as well. She can switch on and off whenever she wants. Today we'll be reading about Ikigai, and Ikigai we'll be talking about yoga. Yoga being one of the most important exercises, very beautiful, very wonderful, and it really has a lot of good value attached to it. So people who do simply yoga in life also are looking at being perfect. So let's go for it. Page number 141, Gentle Movements, Longer Life, Yoga.
Popular in Japan as well as in the West, yoga can be done by almost anyone. Some of its poses have even been adapted for pregnant women and practitioners with physical disabilities. Yoga comes from India, where it was developed millennia ago to unite our mental and physical elements. The word yoga itself comes from the Sanskrit term for yoke, which refers to the crosspiece that binds draft animals to one another and to the cart they're pulling. Yoga strives to unite body and mind in the same way, guiding us toward a healthy lifestyle in harmony with the world around us. The main objectives of yoga are to bring us closer to our human nature, mental and physical purification, to bring us closer to the divine.
So yoga is not just to be done the way, we've been guided. It's also a lot to do with how we are breathing. And once you're breathing very well and you're doing the exercises the way they're supposed to be done, the yoga, the way that's supposed to be done, you will definitely be more pure in your mind. You'll be able to be more energetic, more active, and it's definitely going to be, it's very spiritual. People don't even know about that part of yoga. It's very spiritual and you will never get tired. It's about the way you're doing it. It's about your breathing patterns. And there are lots of types of yogas in India and overseas, many variations, but nothing like the basic variation of yoga, the actual founding one. Let's know about the styles of yoga.
Though all are oriented towards similar goals, there are many different types of yoga that vary according to the traditions and texts from which they were developed. The differences among them lie, as the masters say, in the path taken to the summit of our best self. Jnana Yoga.
Jnana Yoga.
Oh, Jnana Yoga. The yoga of wisdom, the search for discipline and mental growth. Karma Yoga focuses on action and on tasks and duties that benefit oneself and one's community. Bhakti Yoga, the yoga of devotion and surrender to the divine. Mantra Yoga focuses on the recitation of mantras to reach a state of relaxation. Kundalini Yoga combines diverse steps to reach the desired mental state. Raj Yoga, also known as the royal path, encompasses a range of steps geared toward achieving communion with oneself and others. Hatha Yoga, the most widespread form in the West and Japan, characterized by asanas or poses combined in a quest for balance.
So there are many kinds of yogas available. To know which instructors you have, who are the teachers. You can also learn being an instructor. In Delhi, there are many places where one can learn, and nothing like having your own knowledge. So there are lots of types of yoga, something which is inching us closer to spirituality, somebody inching us closer towards a trance-like state where, somebody which is giving you more. So when the Gyan yoga is done, you are able to absorb a lot more wisdom or gyan, the way the name suggests. Why? Because it's all about your mental growing. It's about opening your heart chakra and your mind chakras. Karma yoga is focusing on how you and I can become a better taskmaster. We can discharge our duties of a human being the way we've come, and we can work towards community. Bhakti yoga is all about devotion, surrender, being all about spirituality and divine. Mantra, as I said, is a matter of relaxation. Kundalini is also very, very famous. Now, Kundalini is not very easy, but once you practice, it's amazing. For this, the best is from the Paramahansa Yogananda, the Yogoda school, where they talk about yoga, which is amazing. So they just activate this bit. And there are many more chakras that are not activated in this dimension. They're going to be talking about those. That's very, very powerful. Raj Yoga is, of course, for harmony within yourself, your being with others around. It's really deep, but not very widely spread. Hatha Yoga is actually what every second instructor in the country and overseas is all about. Hatha Yoga. It's very easy. And it's also got many asanas and poses. Now, people have taken out the English names also for these, for children to remember, Triyasana or something, 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 Bridge-asana, and a lot more. The most powerful form of yoga is sun salutation, Surya Namaskar, which a lot of you probably do it and you know it. So even when you come to Delhi airport, you have all the mudras in the airport, plus you have the sun salutation full cycle depicted on a beautiful set of sculptures. So sun salutation is easy, it's not tough, but it's very beautiful. If somebody is doing it proper with the rhythm and with your breathing, it's really, really, really powerful. Now, how to do it is something Karishma will read for us. But I'm sorry, yesterday I think I forgot to send the Radio Tai Chi video. Today I'll send the yoga, the sun salutation also. And sun salutation, the most amazing video is by Art of Living. I'm going to share that for you. It's very easy to do. He's guiding you with the right postures, how you should be in what situation. It's really, really beautiful. So yes, Karishma, please read for us instructions.
The sun salutation is one of the most iconic exercises in Hatha Yoga. To do it, you simply have to follow these 12 basic movements. First, with your feet together, stand up straight, but keep your muscles relaxed. Exhale. 2. Place your palms of your hands together in front of your chest. From this position, inhale as you raise your arms above your head and bend backwards slightly. Third, exhale as you bend forward until you touch the ground with the palms of your hands without bending your knees. Four, stretch one leg back to touch the floor with the tips of your toes. Inhale. 5, bring the other leg back, keeping your legs and arms straight as you hold your breath. 6, as you exhale, bend your arms and bring your chest to the ground and then forward, resting your knees on the ground. 7, straighten your arms and bend your spine back, keeping the lower half of your body on the ground. Inhale. With your hands and feet on the ground, lift your hips until your arms and legs are straight and your body forms an upside down V. Exhale throughout the movement. 9, bring forward the same leg you'd stretched back earlier and bend it so that your knees and foot are aligned under your head and between your hands. Inhale. 10, exhale as you bring your back foot forward and straighten your legs, keeping your hands on the ground as in posture 3. 11, bring your arms above your head with your palms together and bend backwards slightly, as you did in posture 2 while you inhale. 12, lower your arms to their initial position in mountain pose while you exhale. You've just greeted the sun. Now you're ready to have a fantastic day.
Ideally, it's done facing the east direction when the sun rises. So even if you're in your bedroom, it's always nice to face the east because that's when you are really in harmony with Mother Nature. And if you start your mornings with these, nothing like it. There are people who do 108 sun salutations also, and they do it in very fast rhythm also. So it depends on what you're picking up, how you're interested in doing it. But even if you do this, it's really, really amazing. Initially, one can do a little simpler poses if you're not able to touch, but gradually you'll get the hang of it. So thank you, Ritesh sir, for showcasing this book today. Tomorrow we'll read about Tai Chi, and today we'll move on to the other book, Power of Now. Is Power of Now sinking in? The very idea of staying in the moment and absorbing what is happening right now rather than being in the past or the future. Has there been a little shift in your thinking? If great, if not, it'll by and come. Except that all of us should realize that we are in this journey together and we are moving on in a very slow, steady space. Just to realize that we can find our purpose by being in the, loving it. Thank you so much. Yes, you'll become more aware. Yes, nice. Very nice, Raviji and everyone. Wonderful. Okay, so today we're on page number 50. All negativity is caused by an accumulation. Very nice that all of you are trying to be in the now, and you're trying to remind yourself of being in the present time during the day. Nice, very nice. Okay, great, wonderful. Let's start. Karishma.
All negativity is caused by an accumulation of psychological time and denial of the present. Unease, anxiety, tension, stress, worry, all forms of fear are caused by too much future and not enough presence. Guilt, regret, resentment, grievances, sadness, bitterness, and all forms of non-forgiveness are caused by too much past and not enough presence.
So let's understand very clearly. If we have to live in the present moment, firstly, if there is something which you have a grievance against in your past, please do it now. It's never too late. Some people, I haven't done this in my younger days. Time has gone by. Time has not gone by. If you wanted to do something and you haven't been able to do, now is the time. People can go back to college, people can study, people can do dances, learn some forms. So much can be done. So one thing, tell yourself, it's never too late. And then you're always in the moment and you can enjoy what you really want to do, like the bucket list, even an artist's way. We had made a list of what we really love to do and we haven't been able to do it. You want to be a writer, you want to be a poetess, you want to be an artist, you want to be whoever. Do it now so that you at least you're free from regret. Very important, because regret is what is a killer. Resentment of, why family did this or why Samaj did this, society did this, and this is the way I am, who I am. sometimes, and I couldn't do so much. It's mostly about regret in the past. That's where resentment brews from. Grievances against people. This person, blame game. So in the magic book, we were taught very categorically not to, complain, not criticize. And when you do all of this, you will be bitter, you will be sad, and then you can't forgive your past or people attached in the past or scenario. So very important to let go of that emotional baggage by doing what you had to do then, now. If that really matters to you, please do it now. Similarly, if you're all the time talking about the future and not enjoying the right now, the state now, you will have some kind of anxiety. Oh, what if this doesn't go the way I have planned? What if this doesn't happen? Oh, I'm worried. What if this doesn't work my way? I planned it, but what if it doesn't happen? Yeah, we want a lot of things in life. That's fine. Really, all of us want it. And there would be a fear, but why fear? When it's unknown, it's unknown. Enjoy the moment, right? What's the cause? Tell yourself, I'm fearless. If you fear so much, if you're so anxious, tell yourself, I'm fearless, I embrace, and I live in the now. Make your own affirmations, whichever you resonate with. Now, if there's so much of switch between psychological time going to and fro, to and fro, to and fro, you're denying the present. The present, it has to be addressed the way it is. If you're uneasy about something, it's okay, accept it. It's fine. It's fine. We can move on and we can do something about it. If I'm uneasy, ask myself 5 questions. What can I do to become easy? And then you yourself will have your answers. And before you do that, it's nicer to even tune into your higher self and ask for guidance. You may not hear a direct conversation right now, but at least you know that you are being guided. And if any thought is coming in your mind, don't think it's you, the person who's doing it. It's you, the soul, who's being guided to further on their journey. So please get one fact very clear. It's always about the now. Past can always be brought in now and lived right now. Future can also be enjoyed right now whether you imagine it and surrendering it. So that, you just leave everything else to the universe about. It's not in your hands anymore. Once you know that, then why fear? Yes, let's read the next paragraph.
Most people find it difficult to believe that a state of consciousness totally free of all negativity is possible. And yet, this is the liberated state to which all spiritual teachings point. It is the promise of salvation, not in an illusory future, but right here and now.
Okay, so very important to understand that if you're aware, state of consciousness means state of awareness. If you're aware who you are, who am I? Me, the soul, right? Simply, not the mind, not the body, me, the soul. Now I have come here to do further my purpose in life. And if I've come to do that, and if I'm going to be stuck again in holding on to new karmas, oh, this person didn't do it right, this person didn't do it right, and how can I be ever free of them? So to be free of negativity is completely possible. It just depends upon us. If you gather everything the way it is, live day by day and not criticize too much, not complain too much, and yet be a believer that sab achhe ke liye hoga, all things will happen, great jo hota hai, achhe ke liye hota hai, then you're slowly inching towards a liberated state. And in this state, you will be able to absorb your spirituality or the spiritual teachings much, much more. Because then you would have had graduated to living in the now. And very soon, your future, whichever it's illusory right now, you've planned it right now. But if not the future, the way it unfolds, at least what's going to happen is that you'll become a better person. And when the book of life will be written, you will have inched closer to your own purpose. But let me tell you something, people who are on this path, any which ways get whatever they want, if the mind and the heart are in the right place. Here, when I say the mind, I say the subconscious mind, which is guiding the heart, propelling the heart in the right direction. So get this very clear. And the conscious mind has to make a decision. So you have to tell yourself, okay, this is what I've lived in my life right now. And if I want to shift, I have to make the decision. First thing which people lack is integrity and commitment and discipline. Now, if I'm on a path, 5 days, I'm wonderful, oh, doing great, feeling great, amazing. And then I lose it on the 6th day and the 7th day. Why do you think so many people had joined and half of them, or pretty many, a lot of them dwindled down? Because they couldn't commit. So integrity, commitment is extremely important for us to get liberated from anything and everything. Be it spiritual world, be it your past emotional baggages, If you want to continue in a journey, you have to be committed day in, day out. And that's when your brighter future will come in front of you very, very easily. Yes, next paragraph, please.
You may find it hard to recognize that time is the cause of your suffering or your problems. You believe that they are caused by specific situations in your life. And seen from a conventional viewpoint, this is true. But until you have dealt with the basic problem making dysfunction of the mind, its attachment to past and future, and denial of the now, problems are actually interchangeable. If all your problems are perceived causes of suffering or unhappiness were miraculously removed for you today, but you had not become more present, more conscious, you would soon find yourself with a similar set of problems or causes of suffering, like a shadow that follows you wherever you go. Ultimately, there is only one problem: the time bound mind itself.
Again, we're talking about patterns. I've had something's triggered me in the past. It's bound to trigger me again and again and again until I resolve the matter there and now. For this, I have to tell myself that, okay, this happened. I did suffer. Yes, I did. But if I keep being here, I can't be in a process where I'm healing. Then I'm all the time, वो बोलते हैं ना घाव को वापस खरीदना, and you again making it more greener and greener. And then what's happening? You will never be able to heal. So for this, we have to stand at the juncture where we think we started the problem, where we suffered, and then have a cross question to ourselves. Ourselves. Nobody else can help you here. Your viewpoint, your perspective. Is it true or is it your imagination? Many a time the human brain has a tendency to blow something larger than life from your point of view and make you the person, oh, who has been wronged. Wrongful doings have happened, people have done something, blame game, because you want to project yourself in a particular image. But now it's only you cross questioning yourself. Then who will you prove right, you or you the conscious or you the subconscious? So very important for us to ask ourselves, where am I and what is my basic problem? Why am I not being able to function well? Why am I not being able to leave the attachment? People who are too attached to their children or their grandchildren or the past, and they're not realizing that everyone is in their own journey. Problems are coming because of your over attachment. Yes, you are the parents. So what? So what? By now, all of us know that the soul's planned to be born in a particular house because of XYZ. And why are we so attached to all our things? Yeah, you have something, fine, great, but so what? So again and again, introspection within us, our own viewpoints versus our own viewpoint. Am I right here or do I think I'm right here? If we start questioning ourselves and our conventional viewpoints change, so what? Like a lot of people tell me, I mean, have you planned the future? Have you done this? Have you done that? You do this, you spend so much here. I said, so what? It's all okay, it's all sorted. Relax. It's all sorted. Because in my mind, I know everything is sorted. There's nothing called suffering. If I want something, I want something. I don't even suffer there. Now, somebody will say it's physical bondage to something which is very materialistic. So what? If that gives me pleasure right now, so what? Start telling yourself that, everything is just a layer. If you are miraculously removing layer on layer and layer on layer, and then you will be a very happy soul. First, let me tell you, why are we unhappy? Because we feel we've compromised. This entire word is it's such a word which is blown out of proportion. You haven't compromised. You were meant to go through that process because it had to make you learn something. Those knocks and shocks of life were important. If everything is going on a perfect high trajectory, it's just going higher and higher, would life be interesting? You never know what not finding something is. Just like Buddha, his parents made him stay away from suffering, death, or anything. What happened in the end? He was so upset with seeing all of that part of life that he had to leave everything together. So it's nice to evolve with the ups and downs. It's nice to have some suffering, but so that the suffering is never repeated, you have to introspect within. Why am I suffering? Why am I behaving like this? Start analyzing yourselves. Maintain a journal. It'll take you time, maybe a month, maybe 2, maybe 3. But you'll come to a point where, okay, why do I eat so much? Okay, why do I do this? Why do I get angry so much? Why do I lose my cool so much? What triggers me? And then you'll find your own solution. And then you will no longer be time bound, because then you would have, worked on your time, your beliefs, and you'll have changed them. But for this, the first thing is commitment. The second is being open and receptive to what you're going to find indoor. What's indoor mean? Inwards. What are you finding inwards? And are you ready to shake that off? And that's when your true spirituality will start peeking in. So there's a saying which says, I cannot believe that I could ever reach a point where I'm completely free of my problems. Now, that's a very human thing to say. Life is not without problems. Life has so many challenges. How can life be so easy? Yeah, right. You can. That's what Eckhart says. You're right. You can never reach that point because you are at that point now. And that's something to be. You're already there at that point, and yet you want to reach somewhere. The minute you say that, okay, everything is fine, it is fine. It's just your perspective. There is no salvation in time. You cannot be free in the future. Presence is the key to freedom. So you can only be free now. So if you truly want to be free, time is now. Start telling yourself, I'm free. And affirmations really, really, really work. If you have some belief system, you can definitely do affirmations and you can be free however you wish to be. It's all about your belief. Karishma, the next one, please. Finding the life underneath your life situation. So now what are we doing? So we are living a life, and yet we are finding the life underneath the life. So we have layers, right? Like onions, we do have layers. We do have lived a life, and then experiences count, and then you become where you are. The question posed was, I don't see how I can be free now. As it happens, I'm extremely unhappy with my life at the moment. This is a fact. And I would be deluding myself if I try to convince myself that all is well when it definitely isn't. To me, the present moment is very unhappy. It is not liberating at all. What keeps me going is the hope or possibility of some improvement in the future. And again, that's very human to say. And I'm not sure how many of you resonate, but a lot of you will resonate that, yeah, it's not picture perfect. I'm trying to convince myself, but that's not how it is. And let me tell you the good news or the bad news. If it isn't perfect now, it'll never be perfect in the future. To make it perfect, you have to accept the present the way it is right now, with good or with bad. So let's read paragraph by paragraph. Please, over to you, Karishma.
You think that your attention is in the present moment when it's actually taken up completely by time. You cannot be both unhappy and fully present in the now. What you refer to as your life should be more accurately be called your life situation. It is psychological time, past and future. Certain things in the past didn't go the way you wanted them to go. You are still resisting what happened in the past, and now you are resisting what is. Hope is what keeps you going, but hope keeps you focused on the future, and this continued focus perpetuates your denial of the now and therefore your unhappiness.
So let's turn the page back. Thank you. So now, if you really wish to stay away from all these problems, these emotional baggages, and you can't convince yourself right now is present, what do? Our attention in the present moment is the thing of now. It is now. If you're giving attention to your now, it's now. And we have to, if we are fully present in the now, if we're accepting the way it is, and we're saying, okay, wonderful, whatever it is, I have chosen it, and now it's going to become only better and better. That's it. When you're present in the now, you're embracing whatever comes your way because you're happy now. I know it's at times an act to be put on, but let's understand what Eckhart guides us. What you refer to as your life should more accurately be called your life situation. It is psychological time, past and future. Certain things in the past didn't go the way you wanted them to go, obviously, right? If they went well, you won't even remember them, because that's how thankless we are. That's what they say, right? If something goes wrong, you tend to ask, मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों हुआ? But when the good times are going, do you ever ask God, ये इतना अच्छा मेरे साथ क्यों हो रहा है? It's been said like a gazillion times by a gazillion people. That's what happens. But things, when they don't go right, they stay in your mind. Oh, they didn't happen the way I wanted. The thing is, you are still resisting what happened in the past. You haven't accepted it. And now you're resisting what is right now in the present. So you'd say that hope is keeping me going. Oh, so I'm hopeful that this will become better. I'm hopeful that, okay, this didn't go my way then, but now it will become better. I'm hopeful and I'm focused on the future. So what is happening? You can turn the page, sir. This continuous process of focusing in the past, in the present, in the future, you're denying yourself the power of now. And that's why you're unhappy. But the minute you accept yourself the way you are, where you are, whatever you are with, there comes a way of opening. I'm a channel. I'm exactly where I had to be at this moment. This is what I chose, whether I agree or whether I don't agree. There's so many things that I don't even know about myself, which my higher self knows, but everything else knows. I trust the process of life. Everything happens the way it should. And now that it should may not be what I wanted to happen, because I can't see the larger picture. So why don't I trust the process? Yes, I have manifestations. I go for them. I visualize them. I do all of my bit with commitment, with integrity, with clear clarity of picture. Yes, I do it. But yet I surrender, because I do not know what's better for me. Maybe I'm asking for $1 and maybe I'm supposed to be given $100. I have no idea. Maybe I'm asking for little spiritual knowledge. Maybe I'm supposed to have like a world of knowledge of spirituality. Don't know what's there for me, which is why if we start embracing the now, if we start being happy the way it is, however it is, it's going to be amazing. Now, for the people, you'll say I keep coming back to it. So Luke Cotino is telling us a couple of things in his magical weight loss pill. I'm telling you a couple of things, and you'll say, but why are you talking about it? You're neither thin yourself. That's because I've accepted myself the way I am, and I'm seeing the other problems to the side. So I'm happy that I can content the way I am. Yes, I also have ambitions and I want to lose weight. Why not? But these books will tell us that if we don't accept ourselves the way we are right now, we can't go on in future. If you need to accept yourself right now, that's your need. You need to do that. If you aren't doing that, you need to do that. Because you want to become better will only happen once you accept now. But if you're body shaming yourself right now, nothing can happen. So your present life is most important. The power of now is most important. To be true to yourself in the power of now is most important. There are days where you just want to do nothing, and that's fine. Why judge yourself? Your body asks for a break. Your mind says, okay, I just want to chill and I want to do nothing, and that's fine. Rather than judge yourself and not being true to yourself, start being present. And then you will start observing life and start journaling it. It will give you a more intense preview into what you're going through. What emotions are you going through? What's happening? Once you just relate to your present and you're devoid of past and future, then let the story unfold. What happened in the past is in the past. What's happening right now is happening right now. What will happen will happen. We have no idea. So why not enjoy the present moment? And that's why I say live life large. You want to travel somewhere, do it. Don't keep stalling it. Don't keep, waiting in the bucket list for some magic to happen, the miracle wand to come. You are the miracle wand. And make your present worthwhile. Just do it and have a feeling, if temporary pleasure gives you happiness, go for it. Don't keep stalling it. The next question that was posed was, is it true that my present life situation is a result of things that happened in the past? But it is still my present situation. I'm still being stuck in what makes me unhappy. So this question, a lot of you will relate. कल भी ये प्रॉब्लम थी, आज भी ये प्रॉब्लम है, और कल भी ये प्रॉब्लम रहने वाली है. You might be hopeful, you might be whatever, but if you haven't changed your thinking pattern now, you will never be able to get out of it. People who complain about faulty relationships in their families or work, you had this problem, and you will have this problem. In fact, if you look at it closely, it's only increasing day by day. But if you have an attitude of gratitude and you're saying thank you for every small little thing, there is a little shift in the perspective. So forget about it and start paying attention to your now. Start improving your now. Okay, let me do this. It'll make me feel better. So whatever, reward yourself now. Don't be stuck in your past. Don't be stuck. Let's read about this.
Forget about your life situation for a while and pay attention to your life. What is the difference? Your life situation exists in time. Your life is now. Your life situation is mind stuff. Your life is real. Find the narrow gate that leads to life. It is called the now. Narrow your life down to this moment. Your life situation may be full of problems. Most life situations are. But find out if you have any problems at this moment, not tomorrow or in 10 minutes, but now. Do you have a problem now?
So important this question is. Okay, so right now you're in the class, but your mind is like, मुझे 15 minutes में gate खोलना है, servants have to come in, या नाश्ता बताना है. So these are the problems that you have made up, and they're there in the future. Future means 10 minutes, 20 minutes from now. Right now, do you have a problem? Right now. If yes, what problem? It's all mind games. Life is beautiful. Life is actually problem free. But we are making it a problematic situation by judging people, by judging ourselves, by having over expectations from others and ourselves. Why over expect? In fact, why expect at all? Why can't you live and let live? Why can't you let the person be the way the person is? At least try for a while, no? And see how easy life becomes. Yeah, if the person is asking you for something, give him or her the right thing. Okay, you asked for it, so I'm saying. Otherwise, I'm not interested. Because I believe in live and let live. And I believe in leading a stress-free life. Now, stress only happens when you are against the tide of nature. When you're trying to change something which is not in your hands, that's when you're stressed. So why not flow with life? Why not allow all life situations to be the way they are? And once you start embracing them the way they are in the present, you'd never have a problem, ever. And every 10 minutes will be the now then. So if you're living in the now, after 10 minutes, then you will again live in the now, then again 10 minutes in the now, and now it's problem free. So just think of this. There's no future with problems if you want it to be. But if you start seeing your now as the most powerful moment, then how wonderful life would be. No expectations from myself or others, none from people, none from life. Life is flowing beautifully and I'm flowing with it. That's it. Then you will realize, absolutely, as Asmeet says, accepting the present and witnessing and feeling the now is lighter, blissful. Absolutely. The minute you accept it the way it is right now, things have changed. You've already been in the shift. And you know what's happening? Half the time, people are waiting for someone from outside to come and tell us that. So yeah, welcome to the world. Eckhart Tolle is telling us, why not? If you can't embrace it even now, then when? So what do? When you're full of problems, there is no room for anything new to enter, no room for a solution. So whenever you can, make some room, create some space so that you find the life underneath your life situation. Simply related to a wardrobe full of clothes. You want to buy a new wardrobe because your size has changed, or you have some party to look forward to. Where do you put the new clothes without crushing them, without spoiling them up? If you haven't uncluttered your cupboard, you'd find so many clothes you've never used. So again, similarly, in your mind, if your mind is full of problems, you have so much past baggage attached or so much of future in it, then where is the room for you to live in the now? So start uncluttering. Jo hoga sab acha hoga. I'm a believer. Acha hi hua. My daughter hasn't got admission here. Okay, acha hua. My daughter has got admission here. Acha hua. Okay, this is what's happening. Acha hai. Uske liye sab acha hai. So learn to embrace the present wherever you are, however it is, and learn to tell yourself that, oh, I'm always open and receptive. And I always discover life the way it has to be discovered. Then you're investing your trust in the universe, in the process of life. Then you're not challenging the process of life. Bhagwan ne aisa kyun kar diya? People say that, right? Why? Trust the process, right? Everything has a reason. Go deeper, deeper, deeper. Understand where you're coming from. Yes, next paragraph, Rishma.
Use your senses fully. Be where you are. Look around. Just look, don't interpret. See the light, shapes, colors, textures. Be aware of the silent presence of each thing. Be aware of the space that allows everything to be. Listen to the sounds. Don't judge them. Listen to the silence underneath the sounds. Touch something, anything, and feel and acknowledge its being. Observe the rhythm of your breathing. Feel the air flowing in and out. Feel the life energy inside your body. Allow everything to be, within and without. Allow the isness of all things. Move deeply into the now.
And for this, the best thing is if you can, while you're lying down or while you're up, simply go inward and start focusing on your breathing. That's it. You just start seeing where your breath is. Start finding that little 1 second twist when the breath is released and when you take the breath in. Start enjoying the rhythm of your being, and your rhythm of your being is your breath. Once you do that, you will just be free from all emotional baggage. And as Eckhart says, be in the present for everything, right? So beautiful colors are coming, things are coming, situations are coming. Acknowledge it. Okay, this is also like me present today. And we are all one. Feel that oneness. Allow the isness of all things. Everything is right now. It is. How it will be, how it was is not important. How it is right now. How am I right now? How am I leading my life right now? So let's start following and flowing in the isness. And once you do that, life will be absolutely beautiful. We will have moved in the now, and we'll be taken away from all the noise from the back, all the limitations. Not everything will be eased off because then we're living in the now. Yes, please.
You are leaving behind the deadening world of mental abstraction of time. You are getting out of the insane mind that is draining you of life energy, just as it is slowly poisoning and destroying the earth. You are awakening out of the dream of time into the present.
So very important to understand that when we are in the now, we're leaving behind the deadening world of mental abstraction. What does this mean? So much of clutter, so much of confusion. This should happen, that happened to me. So much of thoughts in my mind. It's totally bizarre. It's abstract. It's bina sarka, bina pauka. Even if you think it's got meaning, it's just a lot of noise happening. And then if you're getting crazy about those thoughts, that is draining you of the life energy because you're investing your energy into something which you want it to happen or something which has already happened. Can you change the past? Somebody screwed up big time, really spoiled yours, maybe your image, maybe your work or whatever. Can you do something about it? Except that, you're slowly poisoning your mind and people, environment around you. What is gone is gone. About the future, can you and I be certain that it's going to happen? Are we the astrologers? Are we those people who can see? Have we gone in the time machine and seen? No, we haven't. So what are we harping about? Why are we destroying the entire balance of Mother Earth? Why can't we enjoy the now? So yes, as Asmeet says, as Shweta says, do that. Try and get yourself back. Okay, let me live in the moment now. And then yes, you'll smile because you're just awakening to a beautiful time now. And that is when all of us are realizing that we are now out of the trap and we are into the present. And this present is absolutely beautiful. And so it is. Let's take a minute silence on this note and understand what we have read so far right now. In this moment, I'm free from the past. and free from the future. I embrace this moment the way it is right now, in totality. I'm hearing the sounds around me, embracing them for who they are. And the sound of silence is beautiful. Oh, wonderful. Maybe you all start living in the present moment and enjoy the day the way it comes. Because let's understand one thing, everything is man-made, even our so-called problems. If we can narrow the gate and lead to our life by living in the present, life will be so amazing. Take day by day as it comes. All problems are illusions of the mind. It feels as if a heavy burden has been lifted, a sense of lightness. I feel clear, but my problems are still there waiting for me, aren't they? They haven't been solved. Am I not just temporarily evading them? So the question is very beautiful and deep. Okay, yeah, आपने जो बोला great, I felt amazing and light, but problems तो हैं. क्या वो आगे फ्यूचर में मेरे लिए वेट कर रही हैं? बिकॉज सॉल्व तो नहीं हुई है. क्या मैं टेम्पररी दिस में जा रही हूँ, बाद में I'll come back to this state? So Eckhart has a very profound answer. Please read, Karishma.
If you found yourself in paradise, it wouldn't be long before your mind would say, yes, but. Ultimately, this is not about solving your problems. It's about realizing that there are no problems, only situations to be dealt with now or to be left alone and accepted as part of the isness of the present moment until they change or can be dealt with. Problems are mind made and need time to survive. They cannot survive in the actuality of the now. Focus your attention on the now and tell me what problem you have at this moment.
So it's so wonderful that if you've actually enjoyed that minute of silence, now people who will start living in the moment, all of a sudden you will start hearing these beautiful, sound of silence. Exactly what you hear, your mind will have it. Because that time you're detached from any baggages, either past or future. And that moment is so profound and deep. But our mind, yes, but if and buts keep coming. Now you are again and again fast forwarding yourself. Problem to hai, problem to hai, problem to rahegi. If I can deal with my life the way it is right now and leave everything else, वो भी अपने आप unfold हो जाएगी. Let it happen. Start living in the moment now, as is, the way it is. And when the minute you accept that, the minute you can deal with this because there's nothing to be dealt with. This moment is complete by itself. There's absolutely no problem. But if now that is man-made, your mind-made, and even that problem will survive once you keep feeding it. Nothing can survive without love. Nothing can survive without love. You have to give something love for it to survive. Even if I'm saying something, even weight can't survive if you don't love it. You are unnecessarily loving your weight right now, so it's staying on you without knowing. How are you loving it? By keeping on focusing on it, talking about it all the time, seeing yourself like that. So you're giving it love. Ignore करके देखो, अपने आप the weight of the pounds will shed off. If you start accepting yourself the way you are, how you are, nothing can survive. So please get off this train of thinking so much. Problems are all mind-made. You need time to survive. And if you want to survive, be surviving only in the now, in the isness of it. Focus your attention in the now, on the now, and you will have no problems at all. So let's take another minute silence before we go off this book today. I am ready, consciously ready to be in the now. I embrace the moment now. And when I take a minute's silence, I realize that it's beautiful, it's profound, it's blissful. So if I have no problem in the now, why do I keep thinking about the future? Let it unfold. Let me enjoy the bliss now. And so it is. I'm going inwards and going deeper and realizing and finding who I truly am. I'm on a path of finding myself inwards. So it is. Thank you, Ritesh sir. We'll move on to Magic Weight Loss Pill by Luke Cotino. And tomorrow we shall read further on from here. So it's a beautiful book. It's taking us deeper, making us think a lot. But if we start realizing and actually, experiencing the book, we're reading in the morning, great. But experience has to be done throughout, consciously. Okay, let me focus. Let me enjoy my power of now. And then gradually you'll find that silence. You'll find that blissful feeling. Yes, it's a beautiful exercise to do the ancient oil pulling. It's absolutely magical. It's amazing. So when I had cancer, 14 years ago, this is one thing doctor told me, that, this white layer that we get in our, in our mouth is very toxic. It's very, very, very toxic. And rather than removing it from your brush, oil pulling really dilutes that. And when you spit it out, all the toxins go with it. So let's understand the science behind this. And then, of course, all your questions can be answered. Karishma, let's start. Chapter 17, start the ancient practice of oil pulling to detoxify, lose weight, and enhance health. Over to you.
This is an age-old Indian practice that originated in Ayurveda and dates back about 3,000 years. The process involves using a tablespoon of a really good quality, cold-pressed or wet coconut oil. People also use sesame oil or olive oil. Hold the oil in your mouth first thing in the morning before you brush and swish it around your teeth, mouth, and gums. Start out doing this for 5 minutes every day and slowly build up to 10 to 15 minutes. Be careful to never gargle or swallow the oil, as it pulls out all toxins, bacteria, viruses, and fungi out of your mouth. Make sure to spit it out into the sink. If you live in a very cold place, you're better off spitting it out into your garbage because you don't want it clogging your drain pipes. Your mouth houses different bacteria, germs, pathogens, viruses, and fungi. These organisms survive because of the moisture. The human body constantly comes into contact with many toxins and uses a lot of energy to get rid of these. This is why most people feel fatigued when there's a toxic overload in the body. The simple process of oil pulling, which is nothing but swishing oil over the gums, tongue, and mouth constantly for anywhere between 5 minutes to 20 minutes, will pull toxins out of your mouth. It also gives you a chance to boost your immunity.
So get this very clear, that all the toxins that are here, now they need a lot of energy from us to detoxify our body. And this is a very beautiful shortcut method to not use the energy for detoxifying here. Because this is where you're brushing in the morning. And even to people who are using toothbrushes, toothpaste, they are full of chemicals. Please try and find Indian substitutes if possible. If you go back in Indian history, they used to use datun, which was just nothing from branches, and they gave energy and pran there. Now you're putting all those chemicals in your mouth, even that's really fatal. So start seeing what works for you. I'm not saying go off them, but start seeing what works for you and start embracing alternatives. And oil pulling is absolutely beautiful. If you're actually doing it for 10, 15 minutes, you'll just find that the oil which you've taken in your mouth becomes fully frothy. When you spit it out, it's nothing but froth. Because the more froth you have, the more toxins are coming. Initially, you will not be able to hold it for a minute or two longer. Doesn't matter. Start like that. Gradually, you'll be able to hold on for 5 and never gargle with it. Never do that. Just keep oil pulling here and just spit it out. I use my pot for this because it's such a thick layer of oil. So I don't want to clog the rice. So that's what I do there. So whatever. So I have been using the Green Sense cold pressed coconut oil. But as I say, sesame oil is amazing. You can use that. You can also use olive oil, but I prefer the cold pressed coconut oil. And I'm anyways a fan of coconut oil over any other because we get that so much in abundance in India. So I think it's much more beautiful. So he's got this big bottle of a liter, which will last you, I don't know how many months. And it's very easy. It's plastic bottle. So yeah, it's just parked in my bathroom for ages. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So you can see what works and you will gradually find a shift of your energy and you will be really, really, really happy because your immunity level will boost up. You will not even realize it normally, but gradually your immunity level will start getting boosted up very, very. You'll have more energy. Remember one thing: when you have too much of food, when you have to sit down. Now you can't move because बहुत खाना खा लिया, toxins भरे रहते हैं. So that body says, okay, rest because बहुत खा लिया. Similarly, when you have all these toxins in your mouth, you will not be able to discharge your duties very beautifully because you have toxins and your body needs the time to process them. So why not take it out, through artificial add-on? And this is very beautifully. It has many more advantages. We'll read about it. Yes, please.
Swishing whitens teeth over time as well as strengthens the gums. Most people have bacteria called streptococcus in their mouths, which is the number one bacteria that causes decaying of teeth and cavities. Oil pulling has the ability to control this decaying and actually heal cavities too. When you reduce toxicity through something as simple as oil pulling, you can aim for better hormonal balance as well. This in turn keeps your skin clear and improves hair quality. Oil pulling is excellent when it comes to headaches and migraines because these are caused by toxicity in the mouth and or body or constipation.
So get this very clear: when your body is acidic, or when it's got toxics in the body, or when your body is having headache, these are all processes, and these are your body's language tell you slow down and you detox. And that time, if you can use oil pulling or simply doing kunjal, which is having like a lot of glasses of or maybe cups of lukewarm water, automatically you'll want to take out something. Sometimes you'll have to even induce it artificially. And you can see the acid which comes out of your body, the toxicity that comes out of your body. Gradually, if you start doing it, it's so beautiful. It's amazing. I'm new to this world, actually. I did that for a week and I didn't want food because my body was just taking out toxins all the time. And I was like, wow. And I didn't want food at all. I was so high on my energy and I was like, is that really possible? So it all depends upon us, how much we want to grow healthier. And now, if you have constipation, your body wants you to take it out. So yes, we have the Indian Ayurveda is amazing. You have systems like enema. These might sound dirty to you, but it's such a beautiful way of cleaning out your stomach, your body of all bacteria, of all kind of infections, of all toxicity. Oil pulling is excellent. So is enema. I'm a strict. I mean, I just say that two ways of taking it out easily from here or excrete from there. How wonderful. So now let's read further.
Some people use olive oil or sesame oil, but I prefer coconut oil because it has less omega 6, which can cause inflammation. It tastes better too. However, in case you have sesame oil or olive oil, it is not detrimental to use them. So try this ritual every morning, especially if you're taking any medication, such as antibiotics, or are on treatment, such as chemo and radiation. Remember to do it on an empty stomach. Afterwards, you can drink warm water with lemon and then brush your teeth, preferably with a toothpaste that doesn't contain fluoride.
So again, get this very clear. Start seeing your toothpaste, what is there inside. And people use a lot of toothpaste, like they fully cap up their, bristles. Use a very light layer, very little, toothpaste. You don't need so much for it. And just keep doing it gradually. Don't have so much in your thing. And a lot of people ask, "Utte ke saath hi pehle pani peene ko bolte hain." No, that's wrong. If you go in a detailed Ayurveda way, the first thing you do is you exfoliate, you go in the loo, clean your mouth, and then you have your water. So first you are clearing your mouth of all acids, all toxins, Then you can drink water and then you can brush. I don't drink water immediately after I do oil pulling and then I brush immediately because there is some little oil left in the mouth sometimes. I don't want to take it down with water. So again, the way you depend, and if people are doing intermittent fasting, lime water is not a good idea because lime does break your intermittent fasting also in a way. So intermittent fasting with water would mean only water. It will not mean green teas or any honey lime waters. So again, see what are you embracing. You don't have to go by the book. Your body will tell you what you like. So if you start liking the morning lime tea with honey, if you like the taste of that, go for it. See what your body tells you. Let's read further.
You may be thinking, how will oil pulling help me lose weight? Anything that helps you reduce toxins will contribute to weight loss. Here are some testimonials. Hussein Anas. Coconut oil pulling has brought my weekly sore throats to zero. Sumi Kaur. It's one of the best lifestyle changes I have made. It's been 2 years, and besides the teeth, my overall health has improved. Leena Sethi. I tried it with my son, and lo, he has benefited a lot. He used to get crankers sores in every stressful situations, but no longer. I just used coconut oil on sores and oil pulling a few times 2 months ago. No recurrence after that. Jyoti Survey. Oil pulling, yes. I do it almost every alternate day for 10 minutes. Because of the toxic medicines I take, the teeth and the breath are the first ones to get affected. Hence, I take great care. This age old method of swishing it around the teeth and then spitting it out has made my teeth looking good and strong with no gum bleeds. Jyotika Sharma. It's helped me tremendously. Tooth sensitivity has reduced quite a lot, and my mouth feels cleaner all day long. I tried it with both cold pressed coconut oil and sesame oil, but I feel it works best with coconut oil.
Also, the advantage of this is if you have a problem of the plaque formation in your teeth, even the plaque will not be able to survive long in your teeth because every day your oil pulling toxins are coming out. Even the plaque gets loosened with that oil. So you won't have to go to your dentist so much. So your teeth will be healing, they'll become whiter, and even your whichever if you have cavities, very gradually start healing because this has a very beautiful healing thing. It's like a full therapy in itself. So morning you can do. So when you're oil pulling, you can multitask. That time you can take out your clothes from mirrors. You can do put your towels in the right place, put your other stuff in place because that time you can multitask because 15-20 minutes you can't look at yourself in the mirror and probably do it. And if you love doing that, then you can start your affirmations, mindful affirmations, not spoken but mindful affirmations. So let's get ourselves very clear that we are on a path of learning, evolving, listening to our body. And something as simple as this, at least let's try and do it for a week or 10 days and see how we're progressing on. People swear by it. Why can't we try? It's something so simple. And if it can help a lot of issues, why not? So that's why I hail by this practice. And that's why in the Abhipriti also, it's there, pretty much there as one of the things to do. But if you haven't done it yet and you were thinking, what is oil pulling? Today you have all the information. And I hope this benefits you because Luke's information is beautiful and he talks about it in detail. So thank you everyone for being there in this session. Thank you, Karishma, for reading the 3 books for us so beautifully. I'll now request Ritesh sir to move on to Heart Thoughts. And could I have a reader for the day for Heart Thoughts, please? This book has very simple, doable, exercises which anyone can do. And if your complexion becomes better, your skin tone becomes better, your hair becomes better, your nails become better, why not? Simple stuff and you can become so much more better. So yes, Archana Agarwal, reader, Heart of the day. All right. Today is about oneness. I'm connected to all life. How wonderful. We can either destroy the planet or we can heal it. It is up to us individually. Sit down every day and send some loving, healing energy to the planet. What we do with our minds make a difference. So people say, "Ek akele insaan se kya hoga?" But yeah, you need that. You need to have that one person initiating it. Imagine if all of us sitting down any part of the day and we're sending some healing, loving light to our planet, Mother Earth. Imagine the healing and imagine what if there are billions of people doing the same thing at the same time. The collective energy, we've all seen what worked for all of us. We sent two souls away, right? They were not leaving Mother Earth and they left. This was a power of few handful of us. Now imagine how many people can sit down and send some loving, healing energy to the planet. How wonderful it'll be. So in our book of Unified in the night, we're supposed to do this before sleeping or sometimes even midday. So if you are actually interested, make it a part of your ritual. That before you sleep, you're sending healing, loving light to your Mother Earth. It's so beautiful, and it's beautiful. The more you give, the more sense of happiness you get, and the more deeper your sleep will be, because you would have given love before sleeping, and that's really beautiful because you are the channel of love and light. So yes, Arshana, please read.
I am spirit, light, energy, vibration, color, and love. I am so much more than I give myself credit for. I am connected with every person on the planet and with all of life. I see myself healthy, whole, and living in a society where it is safe for me to be who I am and to love one another. I hold this vision for myself and for all of us. For this is a time of healing and making whole. I am part of that whole. I am one with all life, and so it is.
Thank you, Archana, for your energetic voice. Thank you so much.
Thank
So
you,
we
ma'am.
all,
Thank you.
thanks. So we all are connected to life, 100%. We all have energy, yes. We all are spirits, yes. We all have vibration, yes. We are with love and color. There's color in our body, 7 chakras, and together they mix up, and there's only a match of colors. And we are so much more than we give ourselves credit for, because we have underplayed ourselves. We haven't actually given us a true worth. Because if I can't feel it, how can anyone else feel it? How can anyone else feel it? So if in order to get love, I have to give love, and give love to who? To myself first. If I love myself, if I feel connected with everything in Mother Nature, then so will everyone else get pulled towards me. Very important to learn and to let go and to evolve every single minute. So we are connected to all of us are one. We are all radiating one energy. There's a reason why all of us are, coming here in the morning together reading. So we are healthy and whole. Let's understand that we are here to make a difference, and the difference to ourselves and to people around, and people who are not even known. That's very important. So let's understand that we are healing ourselves and the world. And for this, if we can be the light in the night and share our love, why not? So just include that as a part of your ritual if you think, if you deem fit. After your gratitude in the magic rock, if you're doing it, then please start sleeping with more gratitude and more love. And you will have a very peaceful sleep. So for those of you who were saying that, how do you deep sleep? So if you, Archana, can you please mute yourself? So
Yes.
if for those of you who have a deep sleep problem, start first giving gratitude, a lot of love, and you will all be healed. And I promise you, the sleep that you'll get will be absolutely magical. Beautiful, dreamless sleep and absolute deep. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Any questions, or should we start meditating? Any particular thing about meditation you want to do, something particular? Please, let's check our postures. Our back straight. Our feet firmly placed on the ground below. Eyes closed. Hands in a comfortable resting position. And let's wear a smile. Let's inhale love. Let's exhale love. I'm the channel of love. Through me, love enters, and through me, love exits as I share with the world. Let's inhale light. This beautiful ray of light has made you the channel, and it's making your inner and outer world brighter. So exhale, knowing that you are adding light. Inhale growth. I'm growing daily, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically. Exhale it, knowing you're always evolving. Life is a gift. Life is a set of possibilities. Life is meaningful. How I infer my light and my life depends upon my vision, my perspective. Whether I share my light or I keep it within me. Whether I share my love or let it be within me. Whether I grow or stop growing, it's all upon me. Whether I'm committed or whether I'm diligent, or whether I fail, it all depends upon me. I accept myself as a person in progress. No judgment, no ridiculing, no criticism. All I know is I'm flowing in love. I embrace all bodily changes, mental changes, and I'm grateful for each one of them because together they're making the new me. And I know that I am one with Mother Nature. I'm one with all people on the planet. And all I have to do is be the channel by spreading and sharing my love. I've now realized whatever is not working fine in my life is because I haven't given it attention. I haven't given it love. If I focus on something and I give it love, it's bound to be beautiful. This works in both ways. If I'm physically sick and I keep telling myself I am sick, that means I'm giving it love and attention, focus, and I will get sicker. Similarly, if I want to get healthy, and I start focusing on other parts of my body by saying my gratitude prayers for other parts, even what is sick or is uncomfortable or has a dis-ease will start depleting for lack of love. Now we all know to live in the present moment, we must start living in the present by consciously pulling ourselves, asking us questions. If we are having or living with emotional baggage of the past, all we have to do is go deeper, introspect, find the root causes of what upsets me or why my mentality is limited. It could be with health, it could be with finances, it could be with love, with anything. And what can I do to make a change? All my life needs is commitment from me. I am one. I am the change I wish to see in the world around me. So I take the first step. First, I'm concentrating on growing within. And for this, I'm sharing my love and light as much as possible. I am a person who's growing every single day. I'm realizing the power of knowledge. I'm realizing the beautiful time I spend with my Sangha. I learn something new every day. I'm so grateful for that. Yes, there's something which I don't understand very easily, but that's okay. I flow, knowing each one of them will come true one day. The timing is correct. The knowledge is perfect. Whatever I have to absorb, I will, come what may. And with this knowledge, with this belief, with this faith, I'm moving on progressively in the world of making a difference. I am a channel of love. I am a channel of light. I share my light. I share my love. It doesn't have to be with somebody I know, because I just flow in life by embracing the now in totality, knowing it's absolutely perfect. And I'm the only one who can help myself, because I am magic. And so it is. Let's bow down our heads in gratitude towards Mother Earth for always being given. To universe above, by expanding our hands. Thank you, Cosmos, for including us in your Leela. Thank you, universe, for having my back. Thank you, life, for having my back. Thank you, divinities, for showering me with your love and attention and blessings. Thank you, angels, for showing me that magic exists. Thank you, guardians, for always ensuring that I am safe. How blessed I am. Let's expand the angel heart. I am love. I am light. I'm open and receptive to all the love and abundance in the universes. I'm a yes person for all things wonderful. I am open. I am receptive. I am love. Let's fold our hands in gratitude. Bow down once more to everything between the universe and Mother Earth, to all energies and life forms. I radiate my love. And let's rub our hands together. Bless our wonderful brain, our conscious mind, our magical face that can hear, see, speak, smell, and feel. My wonderful body with my neck, my esophagus, shoulders, arms, hands, fingers, upper back, middle back, lower back, chest, lungs, heart, liver, intestines, stomach, gallbladder, kidney, uterus, sexual organs, excretory organs, thighs, knees, calves, ankles, soles of my feet. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dear wonderful magical body. As I fold my hands in gratitude, I thank you for all that you've done for me, and I continue to do so. To all my organs, thank you for working on the optimum best. To my muscles, tissues, fibers, billions, trillions of cells, blood circulation system, my bones and my skin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To the energy that flows in me, I invoke you right now so that we can send our love, our light, our healing blessings and wishes of abundance, and we can shine them all on our Sangha, their loved ones, and all beings in Mother Earth that share our light. Love, light, and blessings. Karishma, Archana, Ritu, Poonam, Sanya, Radniji, Ankur, Hina, Hinaji, Disha, Prashant, Asmit, Shubhra, Nisha, Yanji, Ushaji, Pinaji, Rima, Rigu, Naveen, Pratima ji, Siddharth and Vandana, Nehal, Rajiv, Payal, Radni ji, Mudita, Jitendra ji, Sakshi, Kripa, Nitin, Anika, Parul, Shami, Ankur, Chandra, Prachi, Raviji, Sakshi, Surekha, Nikita Agarwal, Sunita Pradhan, Shaili Agarwal, Rashi, Yuvi, Shivam, Shruti, Kuldeep ji, Alifya, Rohini ji, Parul, Shivani, Mom, Amit, Monish, Gaurav, Mehek, One Mandu One for Life, Ritesh sir, Sanjay sir, Amrita ma'am, and Shweta. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ritesh sir, can you spotlight the anniversary couple today, Siddharth and Vandana ji? I can't see them right now. Yes. Congratulations, Vandana. Happy, happy, happy anniversary. I don't see Siddharth. Please wish him from our side. And I wish it's not today. Okay. So do we have again a month and that error? I guess we have that. Okay, but nonetheless, we want to wish you. So we wished you. Maybe it's a clue for you. So I think there's some problem with the date format. We'll work on that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. God bless you all. Let's see each other tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Love, light, and abundance. Take care. Be safe.